Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Dorm Room Hoops Pregame Show. I'm Forrest Parker, and tonight I'm joined by Austin Ogle. Austin, how are you tonight?
You know, before we get too deep into this show, I want to speak directly to the audience, especially those of you who tuned in to our inaugural episode last week, allowing us to come back and do another one. I just want to say to each and every one of you, why? Just why? And in answer to your question, Forrest, I have never been more joyful in my entire 22 years of existence than I am right here, right now, discussing these wonderful games.
I can feel the
For
passion.
you wonderful people.
Well, those wonderful games that we're going to be discussing, the first one will be Virginia at Virginia Tech. Feels like the third week in a row that we've covered the Virginia team.
Feels like the third week in a row, and this is only the second week that we've even done it. That's bad, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, what does the Virginia teams, what makes them think they're so special that's who we seem to exclusively be covering? Especially when they all suck. Do you hear me? Suck. I have on my notes here that this is apparently some historic rivalry, Virginia versus Virginia Tech. If you consider Virginia taking Virginia Tech's lunch money almost every time they've ever played to be some historic rivalry, your standards for a rivalry are about as bad as Virginia Tech's team. This game is going to be more of the same. Virginia is going to walk into Virginia Tech's home. They're going to knock down their door, and they're going to kick their ass. Point and simple. They're going to kick their... I got to watch my language. I can't say... I'm not allowed to say ass more than... Well, I just said it a second time, didn't I? I'm real professional on this one, aren't I, Forrest?
Oh, real professional. I can feel the passion coming off of you, though. But speaking of last game, Virginia played against Notre Dame. They looked less than dominant, didn't really perform very well, and they only won.
You can just say they suck.
60
you can
to
just say
54.
You can just say they played like garbage. You don't have to pad it.
They were terrible. If it wasn't for hitting all their free throws at the end.
Yeah, let it all out. Don't bottle it in. You don't gotta play Mr. Sophisticated here.
Well, they don't deserve it, do they?
No, absolutely not. Virginia, you played like
You're lucky you have a guy named Kyle Guy.
That wasn't funny. You should be ashamed of yourself for making that.
That was a little funny.
No, it wasn't funny at all.
No. But
you're going to have to step your game up or you're going to get fired just like the last dude did.
Well, I'm going to try to do better, folks. I'll try.
Give him a break. He's never done this before.
On Virginia Tech's side, though, Kerry Blackshaw Jr. last game had a career outing against Pitt, in which they barely won 70 to 64, though.
That game was the Pitts. Okay. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for that. That was not my best work. I'm sorry.
I think my joke was funnier.
Let's not get crazy here. That may have been my worst attempt at humor in my life, and I should probably run off a cliff for trying it. But it was still better than yours.
Really?
Yeah. Really.
That's bad then. I need to get better.
Kerry Blackshear Jr.'s apparently career outing consists of going 3 for 3 from the three-point line. Wow. I've never been so unimpressed. Good for you, Blackshear Jr. Man, isn't this just sounds like this is just shaping up to be an absolute classic of a game, isn't it?
No, it sounds like it will be. But
Oh boy, I can't wait to watch this one. I've been having trouble sleeping lately, ladies and gentlemen. I've been kept up all night with waking nightmares, but I think this one will put me out for good. I think this one will help me cure my my sleep terrors, my insomnia.
I'll tell you who I'm most looking forward to seeing, though, and that's somebody by the name of Ty Outlaw.
That's not a real name.
Oh, it's a real name, ladies and gentlemen.
You know,
And he is an assist machine.
when they told me that you were going to be taking the last dude's place, I thought maybe for a second that I'd finally be treated with some respect around here. I wouldn't be laughed at and made to look like a joke like the last guy did, who just laughed at me all show last week. Laughed at my genuine emotion, my true passion. And he just made it look like a joke. And here you are, pulling out an obviously fake name, trying to make me look like a jack. Well, I ain't biting, buddy.
I wish.
So if you want to cover this Ty Outlaw, you're going to have to do it yourself. Try and make me look like an idiot. Not this week, folks.
How about we move on from Ty Outlaw and talk about Kansas State at West Virginia, the later game. God. How bad is West Virginia? Lost 3 in a row.
You know, I said last week that I think North Carolina should suspend their entire athletic program because they were garbage. West Virginia should get rid of their entire existence.
I agree with that.
I don't even know what to say. I mean, you're garbage, West Virginia. You're a terrible team, and you should be ashamed of yourself. You should hang your heads in shame. And folks, I'm having trouble putting into words. The best way I can put this game is, folks, if you've ever taken Ambien, that's what this game's going to be like, folks.
I guess the only thing playing in West Virginia's favor is that Kansas State just got whooped on their own floor by an Iowa State Cyclone team. It's not that good.
Do we not have any better games to cover than this crap?
I wish we did.
I mean, are we that low down on the totem pole that we're covering this garbage? I mean, you couldn't give us a better game than this, NCAA?
It's the best they
But
can
I
do.
suppose this is what the people want to see, us cover the real good stuff, right? Want to see me get all worked up, right? You want to see me, oh, here we go. Let me woo! Throw out the paper, because I'm all angry about this crap.
That's how we feel about that game. Well, folks, you heard it here first.
No,
Maybe you
I
didn't.
guarantee you this is not where they heard it first.
Probably not. You probably didn't hear it here first. But you heard it from us nevertheless. So make sure you tune in next week, or tune in for Adian's expertise.
Idiot, wait, no, we canceled that.
Well, I just got confirmation that he is back, and he will be on after us.
No, we fired him.
I thought we did too, but they hired him again, I guess. Nobody else wanted the job.
This is my hopes and my dreams.
Vanished. Well, see you next week, folks.